Have you ever wondered why the air is getting dirtier every day? Why the temperatures keep rising? Well, blame it on these guys. Yep, we humans are pumping tons of greenhouse gases to the environment every day, exceeding their natural limit, which in turn causes the phenomena like global warming, climate change. But what if I told you the tiniest creatures on the earth, the microbes, are actually fighting back? These tiny creatures captures the carbon from the atmosphere. This phenomena is called biological carbon capture. Biological carbon capture is a natural way to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere using living organisms like plants, microbes, and algae. These organisms absorb CO2, store it in the soil, water, and biomass, and help mitigate climate change. To understand biological carbon capture, first we have to understand what actually microbes are.
Microorganisms are tiny organisms which is present on a Earth's surface. These organisms we can't see from our eyes. These organisms are very helpful in our day-to-day life. These organisms are very helpful in producing oxygen. These organisms are very helpful in reducing carbon dioxide. These organisms can play a significant role in our day-to-day life.
Now we know that what actually microbes are. Now let's come back to biological carbon capture.
Biological carbon capture is a natural way of removing carbon dioxide, like plants, fungi, and bacteria and microbes. These organisms absorb carbon dioxide during normal life processes, reduce and greenhouse effect and in the atmosphere.
Quite understandable, right? Let us understand it with a simple example of microbial photosynthesis. While photosynthesis is commonly attributed to plants and algae, did you know that there are certain bacteria capable of harnessing the power of sunlight to generate energy? These remarkable organisms, known as photosynthetic bacteria, have evolved a special mechanism that allow them to carry out this process very efficiently and smoothly. Photosynthetic bacteria employ a range of pigments such as bacteriochlorophylls, carotenoids, and phycobilins to capture sunlight energy. Unlike plants that utilize chlorophyll for photosynthesis, these bacteria have developed alternative systems that enable them to thrive in diverse environments, including extreme conditions such as hot springs, deep sea vents, and even in the Arctic. The process of photosynthesis in bacteria involves converting light energy into chemical energy, which is used to drive essential cellular processes. Just like plants, photosynthetic bacteria utilize this energy to produce organic compounds and in some cases also release oxygen as a product. This unique ability not only allows them to sustain themselves but also play a crucial role in ecosystem by contributing to the oxygen content in their respective habitats and also reducing CO2. To explore more about biological carbon capture, we visited a local polyhouse to get insights from the experts. Here we are in a local polyhouse to explore how the things actually work.
हम पॉलीहाउस पे कंट्रोल्ड इन्वायरमेंट कंडीशंस पे प्लांट्स ग्रो करते हैं और यहाँ पे जो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं वो हेल्प करते हैं इन्वायरमेंट से कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड लेने में और उनको इनकॉर्पोरेट करते हैं प्लांट्स में उनको एज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन सो दे एक्यूमुलेट कार्बन from surrounding environments which is also beneficial for environment. तो बेसिकली पॉलीहाउस कंडीशंस आर बेस्ट फॉर ग्रोइंग द प्लांट्स और प्लांट्स की जो यील्ड है बेस्ड ऑन माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स वो भी अच्छी आती है बिकॉज दे डायरेक्टली accumulate the things from environment and the cyanobacteria and all these help plants to grow fast and give a higher yield.
We also visited a local wastewater treatment plant to earn some more insight about it. But unfortunately, shooting video there was not allowed, but still we managed to get some footages. Here they are using various processes to clean the water, but microbial action is very important for cleaning the water. Let us understand how microbes are helping in wastewater treatment plants. In wastewater treatment plants, wastewater is treated to remove the physical, chemical, and biological contaminants present in it in various processes. The pre-treatment process involves the sewage being set through grids or vertical bars that can remove large solid substances like metal, cans, paper, and plastic materials. In primary treatment process, the sewage flows through the grid chamber very slowly so that the sand, pebbles, and soil settle down at the bottom. The sewage flows into the settling tank or sedimentation tank where the solid wastes like feces are allowed to settle down. Waste such as soaps, oil, and grease rise to the top of the wastewater. The waste material then settles down at the bottom is called the sludge, and the floatable material is called the scum. Scum is then removed using a skimmer, and sludge is removed with a scrapie every few days. The water that is left out is called the clarified water. In the secondary treatment process, biological or organic wastes are removed. It is a biological process. This is done by transferring the clarified water into an aeration tank where air blowers bubble air, which help the aerobic bacteria to grow and feed on the organic contaminants such as food waste, feces, and other organisms. The mixture then flows from the aeration tank into the clarified water where activated sludge settles out by gravity. The activated sludge soap produced along with the sludge produced in the primary process is transferred to the digest where it is decomposed by anaerobic bacteria. Biogas is produced in this process which can be used as fuel or can be used to produce electricity. The activated sludge is then left in sand drying beds. Some quantity of water in the activated sludge evaporates and the remaining quantity drained through the sand beds. This leaves behind the remaining dried sludge which can be used for making fertilizers or compost. Microbes may be tiny, but their impact is massive. They are helping us capture carbon, reduce greenhouse gases, and even make new materials. But we still have a long way to go. Want to be the part of change? Support microbial research, reduce your own carbon footprint, and spread the word. Let us use the power of microbes to build a cleaner and greener future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and keep supporting science. Bye.